The Needle and the Damage Done is a song by Neil Young that describes the destruction caused by the heroin addiction of musicians he knew. Though not specifically about him, the song was inspired by the heroin addiction of his friend and Crazy Horse bandmate Danny Whitten. It previews the theme of the Tonight's the Night album that reflects Young's grief over the heroin overdose and death of both Whitten and Bruce Berry, a roadie for Young and Crazy Horse. The Needle and the Damage Done first appeared on the Harvest album in 1972. Rather than re-recording it, he selected a live version from January 1971. It appeared on the compilation albums Decade and Greatest Hits. On the handwritten liner notes included in Decade, Young had this to say about the song: "I am not a preacher, but drugs killed a lot of great men." It appeared on the 2007 album Live at Massey Hall 1971. The album captured Young's introduction of his song thus: "Ever since I left Canada, about 5 years ago or so, and moved down south, found out a lot of things that I didn't know when I left. Some of them are good, and some of them are bad. Got to see a lot of great musicians before they happened. Before they became famous. You know, when they were just gigging 5 and 6 sets a night. Things like that. And I got to see a lot of, great musicians who nobody ever got to see. For one reason or another. But, strangely enough, the real good ones that you never got to see was 'cause of AHHM, heroin. And that started happening over and over. Then it happened to someone that everyone knew about. So I just wrote a little song." Cover versions. Bands that have covered this song on studio albums include Our Lady Peace, Green River, Duran Duran, Law, Simple Minds, and The Pretenders. Punk rock band The Bronx recorded a cover which can be found as a B-side on the False Alarm single. Red Hot Chili Peppers bassist Flea has covered it while on tour in 1993 for the temporary departure of John Frusciante from their band. Tori Amos covered the song during her Strange Little tour in 2001. Cross-Canadian Ragweed's Cody Canada performed the song acoustically on their 2006 release Back to Tulsa, Live and Loud at Kane's Ballroom. Alternative metal band Seether covered it during a performance on Last Call with Carson Daly. Ashley Cleveland covers this song on her 2002 album Second Skin. Irish singer Andrea Corr covered it during her AOL sessions on July 19, 2007 in support of her solo album 10 Feet High. English folk singer Laura Marling covered it twice on her August 2008 tour of Australia, and on several dates during her 2010 tour of England. Marling has since recorded the cover on a limited edition 7 inches. English singer Pete Doherty covered it during a gig at the French festival Eureka Copyright Ends de Belfort in 2009 and at the Roskilde Festival in Denmark in July 2009 as well as at the Belgian festival Lukasfeesten in August 2009. Pearl Jam's lead singer Eddie Vedder covered the song at a Pearl Jam show on August 23, 2009, at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. He dedicated it to Michael Jackson, to whom he grew up listening. Pearl Jam also covered the song during their Backspace tour. Dave Matthews covered the song frequently in his live performances during 2010, including a tribute concert for Young, when he was honored as the Musicares Person of the Year. Jewel covered the song on The Howard Stern Show on May 24, 2010. Marcy Playground covered the song on their 2012 album, Lunch, Recess and Detention. Grindcore band Cloud Rat covered the song on their 2013 Mockshaw. Greg Allman and Warren Haynes covered the song the first night of the 2013 Warren Haynes Christmas Jam, as well as in the second night of same year's Crossroads Guitar Festival. Jake Bugg recorded an acoustic cover of the song on the late 2013. References in popular culture. The song was the inspiration for the Sisters of Mercy's first 7 inches single, The Damage Done. The title was also used as the album title for the second installment of the Nirvana Outcesticide bootleg series. In the 9th episode of the second season of News Radio, Jimmy remarks to Dave that he's seen the coffee and the damage done, a reference to Dave's coffee addiction. Rolling Stones cover story on Alice in Chains frontman Lane Staley, a known heroin addict, bears the title. A reference to its title can be found in the song Understanding in a car crash on the album Full Collapse by Thursday. A fourth-season episode of Homicide, Life on the Street concerning the fallout from a drug war was titled The Damage Done. Song to Say Goodbye from the Placebo album MEDS includes the lyrical reference Your Needle and Your Damage Done. In 1994, several prison guards in Idaho were accused of playing this song to taunt death row inmates during a scheduled lethal injection. A reference to the title appears in the song Genetic Design for Dying from Aiden's album Nightmare Anatomy. In 1997, the Skilab remix of the Depeche Mode song Home was titled Home. In a 2012 episode of New Girl, Bully, Max Greenfield's character Schmidt references the song, saying Schmidl and the damage done. Yo Neil Young. To his lover. British artist Pete Fowler's August 2013 solo exhibition, at Beach London Gallery, of cross-stick embroidery was titled The Needle and the Damage Done. The title of this song was used by former Heroes del Silencio singer Enrique Bunbury in his 2009 album Las Conciencias in the song Los Habitants. A horror novel called Milk Blood, based on the song lyrics, was published in June of 2014. References: Harvest. Discogs. Retrieved July 21, 2015. News of the Weird, Your Kind of Weird News, http www.amazoncomdpbool978un2